Alright, getting into the game. They have a little bit of magic resist, so our AP damage, so I chose to go for magic resist blues. I plan on invading level 1 just because junglers generally will start at blue side for the top side. Standard start, machete 5 pots, and sweeper. I get sweeper over rewarding totem just because it helps your ganks. That way you don't waste time walking over wards. Oops. Speed this up a little bit. Like most games, if I'm bottom side, I just wait here until around 155, and at that point I just go to the red buff. That's just to make sure the laners are gone at that point. I mean, this game Renekton isn't standing in that bush by red buff, but I have no way of knowing that. I tell my mid and my top not to come with me. I don't want them to know I started at the red buff. If they know that, then Volibear might run to my red at levels like after his blue. So I just start Phoenix, I attack it. Once I see the laners are in their lanes, I smite it just to have my smite up for my blues as soon as possible. Get Tiger level 2, finish it up, get the timer, 5 minutes for blue and red, 6 minutes for dragons, 7 minutes for Baron. I proc my Tiger before I get the buff, just to get the first hit from it. After that, Phoenix and Tiger again. Again, proc Tiger before you attack it, and then kill things. You generally want to be in Phoenix form when you're damaging things, just because it has the most persistent damage and the best AoE. Now that my smite's up, I go to my red, I pull it in the bush, smite it, okay, get the timer for that. I don't really have anywhere to gank. Okay, Lily's in a little trouble, I'm level 4. Alright, can't do anything, so I'll put the ward down, sweep it, kill it, deny him a little vision, get a little extra gold. This game I'm just farming the jungle. We have fairly weak lanes. We have an Akali top, Nilly mid. It's not really anything I could do against LeBlanc and Udyr. So I just rather farm. You don't want to waste time. If you have nowhere to gank, you might as well just farm. You know, get some gold, get some experience. You can't really gank bot just because they were pushed their turret. So at this point I'm going to back. I pick up my Spirit Stone and my Machete. You always want to have a Machete on you because it counts towards your Feral Flare stacks. I'm not going to need my smite anytime soon, so I just smite the golem. So I'll have it up faster for my camps. I don't have blue buff anymore, so I'm not spamming bear stance in the jungle. I use it there just to get my stacks going. I see Renekton's being a little aggressive. Start running top. Okay, I wasn't able to do anything. That's fine. I just go back in this bush. I don't. Oh, never mind. I think I needed a little bit extra gold, so I go to my white. I had the timer on his red buff, so I knew it would be up around 722. I go to his red immediately. I'm spotted out by this ward, but he's not in position to do anything. I'm able to take it. At this point I have a red buff on him, I have 2 levels. I just kind of fight him a little bit. LeBlanc came up, so I decided to run away. Again, I timed the buff again just so I could steal it the 3rd time. And just continue on your route. I am at half health, but I'm not really afraid of him invading me just because he was lower than I was. Just while you're jungling, you want to alternate stances. You don't want to stay in Tiger form too long just because you have more DPS with your Phoenix. Especially because you max it first. But getting the first proc out of Tiger Stance is very beneficial just because it has a very good AD ratio and it does a lot of damage over those 2 seconds. I sweep the bush while I go through the gank, Bear Stance, As I walked into the bush, I was A clicking. So like, I pressed pressed A, and then I clicked my mouse into the bush. 1 second. That allows me to just immediately attack him. I'm gonna slow this down. So right here, he goes into the bush. I A click. As soon as he's in my vision, that causes my champion to attack him. If you don't A click, there's a possibility that you're gonna get juked out of bushes, and it's just beneficial to do so when someone runs into a bush. That way, as soon as your character sees their character, you're gonna automatically attack them. There can be issues if there are minions when you're minions right next to you, because A clicking causes you to attack the first thing you see. So if the first thing you see is a minion, you're going to start attacking that instead. So you definitely want to be careful. Again, I just go to the bottom. I just plan on doing a full clear. I don't think Bollyweir is going to invade my red, so I just did golems. I felt comfortable smiting it. Again, just in all these camps, I open up with Tiger Stance. Like, I activate it before, like a few seconds before I get there, and that way I just auto attack them with the first proc of Tiger, switch to Phoenix, and just DPS with that mainly. I saw Bollyweir top, so I picked my team to do Dragon. Smite at whenever its health is low enough, secure the Dragon. That's it. Bot was extended, so we decided to go here. Again, I was like clicking, I didn't get anything there. My team decided to go for Caitlyn. I just continued going for Alistar just because I felt like I could kill him. Again, we killed bot lane, so I feel comfortable taking this white, even though I'm kind of low. Going for wolves too. Just trying to get as much gold as possible. I probably didn't have enough gold for any items, so I didn't back. If you look at my items right now, you'll see that I didn't get that what great. Oh, there it is. Okay. If you look at my items right now, you'll see I have the Lizard Elder and still the machete. You always want to have the machete, just because it counts stacks for your Feral Flare. Get the Lizard just because it gives you health, it gives you mana, it gives you really good sustain in the jungle, it gives you a lot better damage, and it gives you 10% CDR. With blue buff, you have 20, and you can just stay in one stance and maintain the stacks of your passive by just spamming bear. At this point, I was fairly strong, and I'm not too afraid of dying, so I was able to go. So I just went for Phage. Well, I died here, but so maybe I could have got tank here. No, but generally, you just want to get your Trinity Force as fast as possible. You do have to be aware that you're going to be squishy before you get it. So try not to run into 4 people as I just did there. At this point my buffs are up. I'm just going to go clear my jungle, secure those, so they're not stolen away. Again, I have blue buffs, I'm just spamming bear whenever possible. Tiger a second before you get there, Phoenix immediately. You want to use your Tiger after you switch your abilities. There's like a little cooldown before you can switch to the next stance. You want to use Tiger, and you don't use it too early, or too late before you get to the camp. Like if you use it right as you get to the camp, you're not going to be able to activate your Phoenix a little bit. Down. Okay, so I see a fight breaking out bot, so I just make my way over there. Our Quinn's fairly fed, so I'm pretty confident in this fight. I stun Udyr, or I stun Alistar, I get Tiger proc on him, I stun Caitlyn, she flashes out. I'm exhausted, just going to Tiger again. You always want to get those procs constantly. Stun Alistar, kill him, and that's it. You don't want to stand in bear stance too long. You have really bad DPS, and you can't stun people constantly. But switching into Tiger whenever possible for that first hit is very beneficial. All right, so we clean him up. I just go back into the jungle. You know, not wasting my time. I can't really do anything down there. I'm kind of low, and my team. I felt like my team could have got it by themselves. They actually ended up killing Caitlyn, so it worked out fine. Again, just go back into the jungle. Don't want to waste your time getting as much gold as possible. I see my team's fighting mid, so I started running over there to help. And I had the timer on the dragon, so after that, I saw that they were fine mid. I went over to the dragon and just did that. Definitely want to keep those timers, secure those objectives as soon as possible. The sooner you kill a dragon, the sooner it's going to be up, the more gold you can get for your team, the more experience you can get, and the lower the chance that those objectives will be stolen. I see that they're sending a lot of people top, so I'll just kind of go up there to help. So never mind. Alright, make my way top lane. Leona engages. Kali dives in. At this point, they're focusing on Kali. I stun Renekton. I get my Tiger proc on him. Phoenix proc. Tiger. Just get the first proc. Bear, so she can't run away. Then use Phoenix. Am I dying? Yep, I'm dead. Okay. That's alright, we were able to pick up 3 for 1. I'm perfectly fine with that trade. Now my team's going to be able to pick up the turret, and it's going to put us in an even better position. At this point, I have enough money for my Trinity Force, so I go ahead and pick that up. Once you get your Trinity Force, you have a huge power spike. I had a little extra gold, so I picked up the Madred's Razor. No? Uh-oh. What am I doing with my items? I don't know. So I sold my Lizard Elder item and I got my Wriggles. At this point I have 29 stacks. Yeah, that's why I got it. I was waiting for the gold for my Wriggles. I feel like I got it too early just because I was getting a little cocky, but generally you want to wait until about 25-30 minutes to get it, because you do lose a little gold by selling your Lizard Elder item. And it's Wriggles or Pharaoh Flare isn't all that strong early on. Like, it's decent, but it's not all that amazing. Once you start getting some stacks on it, though, it's a lot more beneficial than the Lizard Elder item. So I see Volibear. I know no one can help him, so I just start chasing him. Caitlyn was there, and I killed her. I got baited there. Yeah, at this point I was just getting really cocky because we were so far ahead. Generally you don't want to do that, but I was just messing around at this point. After the Trinity Force, obviously you want to get tanky. You don't want to keep building DPS because this is when the carries start getting strong, and they're just going to tear you up. Just farm your jungle when you have nothing else to do. I see dragons up. Fight's kind of breaking out mid, but I choose to use the dragon instead. Alright, so I see that they're being chased this way, so I flanked. Instead of running straight through there, I run around the side. One sec. So see, as they're running there, I run around the side. That way, I'm able to cut them off. Caitlyn starts ulting, so I stun her. Bear stance, or not bear stance, but tiger stance. Get the procs in there. As soon as my ultimate or my R is off cooldown, I get into Phoenix form and just finish her off. At this point, we've killed 4 of their team members, so I signal my team to come do Baron. And they surrendered. So, I mean, that's pretty much how you play Udyr. You get your lizard item first, just because you have it gives you a lot more damage, it gives you CDR, it gives you a lot of sustain in the jungle. That way you don't run out of mana between your camps. You can stay in the jungle longer, your ganks are a lot stronger, and you're just able to snowball your team into that position to where your team's just gonna be more dominant mid and late game once that comes around. Some champions will outscale you, like most Pharaoh Flare users, they will outscale you around 35-40 minutes just because Pharaoh Flare is a really good late game item. It gives you really good sustain and a lot of extra damage once you get farmed up. They make that early game trade-off to where they have a weaker early game by buying it, but if you're able to just sit on that machete for 300 gold, you're gonna have a similar late game without that early game trade-off. So it's something I've been experimenting with. I noticed it a few days ago. It's working out very well, and I hope people don't catch on to it. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the video.